computer. Hello there. Let's talk about some basics of the calculator. First of all, here's how to turn it on right there. Okay. Um, okay. Now, to turn it off, notice right above the on button is the blue word off. So you have to hit the blue button first, the second key, and then hit that. So to access anything in blue, like link or angle or L2 or whatever, or pi, you have to first hit the blue button, then go to that button. So it's like the shift key on a keyboard. Okay. Now, another thing that is important is you should just try to mess around with this thing and say, hey, I wonder what does this button do? Okay. But you might have in your mind this concern, hey, but what if I want to actually use the calculator, for basic calculations and on the main screen? Not to worry. See where it says quit right here above mode in blue? Second quit, that always takes you back to the main screen. You're going to get a lot of mileage out of that one. Okay. So use that often. Another important thing is this button right here next to the green one. Okay. We use the variable x quite often, especially in the y equals menu when we enter functions, but there's the x button. Okay. Now, there is an equal sign in the calculator, but there's no equals button to say, hey, what does this equal? So we just hit enter. Okay, so right now the number 9.8 is stored for x. I could say 4 minus 6, enter. Okay, and that's how I just do basic calculations. Okay, if I want to do an exponent, like maybe 4 to the 7th power, I would go 4 raised. So this is my exponent key, 7th power. Okay, but what if I want to do 2 to the 3rd power and then subtract 1 from that? I would go 2 raised to the 3rd. Now I wouldn't say minus 1 right there because the minus 1 ends up inside the exponent, which is not where I want it. Okay. I'm not going to hit clear to get rid of, because that'll get rid of everything. I just want to hit delete a couple of times, and then I don't have to rewrite the 2 to the 3rd. So what I did was after I did that, I hit the right arrow, and then that jumps me out of the exponent. Now the cursor is where I want it. So now I can do the minus 1, and it looks exactly like what I wanted. Okay. Okay, just like the second key enables us to do a second function of all the buttons in blue. The green key, the alpha key, that allows us to do another function, mainly just the alphabet. Okay, you'll notice above most of the letters, you'll see a green letter, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, etc. One thing that, so you can go alpha A like that. And then apparently my A has a value of 5 right now. All right, whatever. Another very useful thing that you end up using a lot in algebra is alpha and then y equals. And then option 1, there's a slideshow on this later, but option 1 is numerator over denominator. So you can build a fraction so it looks just like a fraction. So I can have like 9 and then down arrow, maybe 5. Okay. And there's different things we can do with that we'll see later. But those are some of the things you can do on this calculator that are very, very useful. Oh yeah, another thing you can do that's really handy is, let's say I say, oh, hey, 2 cubed minus 1 right there. You know what? I didn't quite type it right. I can just use the up arrow until I get to it, then hit enter. And then now I can edit that, and I don't have to retype the whole thing. I say, oh, I wanted 19 there, actually. Okay. So that up arrow, just up arrow until you're highlighting what you want, just hit enter, and then you can modify it. So that's a really handy thing. Anyway, so those are some of the basics. Tinker with the calculator, mess around with it. You'll learn a whole lot faster that way. All right, that's it for now.